Hi guys, and welcome back to the SN Studio. Today we have a special treat for you. Everybody's very excited here. We've got the new Harlequins. So specifically the Aeldari new book. So thank you very much to Games Workshop for sending this for free for us to preview a couple of weeks beforehand. What is even better for today is that we have the Ashen Lancers back on the tabletop. A lot of people have been asking for the Ashen Lancers because they are a gorgeous army, and yeah, I can't wait to actually field them again on the battlefield. We are playing Conversion Mission for today, one of the new chapter approved missions in the 2022 book, and we're playing on this gorgeous battlefield. We've got a ruined city, a lot of craters on the table, a lot of crates on the table, and a lot of ruined buildings. So yeah, I really like this battlefield. Yeah. This is actually one of our first terrain sets.
Oh, was it? Okay.
When we started SN, so it's one of my favorites, like DC would say.
DC would say, yeah.
Anyway, we've got Iron Hands versus the Light Harlequins, and we're going to go through lists coming right up. Okay, so for the Ashen Lancers for today, I am running them as Iron Hands. I am running them as a successor Iron Hands chapter. So I've gone for Born Heroes and I've gone for Whirlwind of Rage. Both of them very close combat. So it might be a bit confusing because I haven't got a lot of close combat units, but I'm sure I will be stuck into combat because they're very fast. They want to be in combat. So I thought, look, the extra hits in them, they are mostly one wound. They're light on toughness as well. So the more attacks I could get, I think the better it would be. So that's my two successor traits. I've got a battalion for today, and I've got a lot of HQs, a lot of characters actually. So for my first three characters, I'm going to start off with a Primaris Librarian. Very cool customized librarian by our team member Benji. And yeah, he's taken Null Zone and he's taken Psychic Fortress. Obviously, Psychic Fortress to buff my units to get a 5-up invulnerable save, and Null Zone to remove the 4+ invulnerable save on the other side of the table. We've got a Primaris Lieutenant as well. So he's rocking the Power Sword, the Volkite pistol, and the shield as well. Now he's been upgraded to have a lot of stuff on him. He's got the Armor Indomitus. He's got the Rights of War Warlord trait, and he's got the All Flesh is Weakness upgrade on him as well to grant him a 5-up Feel No Pain. What else have we got? Lastly, in the HQ slots, we have the Contemptor Dreadnought, the Relic Contemptor Dreadnought, which I pay a lot of CP for. I pay 1 CP for it being a relic, I pay 1 CP to make it a character, and I pay another CP for him to take a Warlord trait. So 3 CP in total, but well worth it when you know how good these guys are for Iron Hands. I've taken the Target Protocols Warlord trait. So basically, in the command phase, I select a unit that can be himself, and I reroll a hit, a wound, and a damage roll. Now,
I think it's all right.
The funny thing is, and we're going to say it straight away, we'll talk about it in a couple of seconds now, but I can't reroll anything against this army.
No hits at least.
So, no hits at least.
No
we
hits
can reroll the wounds. So the first part of that Warlord trait becomes a bit redundant, but the reroll to wound and the damage is still very, very good. Moving on to troop choices, I have 4 units of intercessors with Stalker Bolt rifles. No upgrades on the sergeants. I'm just have them there to move up the field, and being Iron Hands in the first turn, I will be able to move with no penalty and supposedly reroll 1s, which I will not for this game. Cheeky smile.
I love this.
Cheeky smile. I've got one more troop choice as well, which is one of the last painted units for the Ashen Lancers. It is a heavy intercessor squad with the assault version gun. So 3 shots each, no AP, and the heavy bolter actually has 4 shots each at no AP. Quite a big, good unit. I normally sit them on an objective, you know, a bit more resilience, a bit more wounds to go through there. In the elite slots, I have a lot. I have a unit of Blade Guard, a unit of 5. Everybody knows what they do. They are probably, I'm going to say it, the best unit Space Marines have.
100%.
Storm shields on them, mastercrafted power swords on them, and they do what they do. They get into combat and wreak havoc, basically. More elite choices, we've got a unit of 5 aggressors with the Flamestorm gauntlets on them. They are very good against things like this. which auto hits, so I don't have to hit them, which are very difficult to hit,
Yep.
as we will see now. And then the strength 4 is good because they go through the light toughness on them as well. So a unit of 5 on that side. What else have we got? We've got one more elite unit, which is... No, we've got 2 more elite units. We've got a Ancient, Primaris Ancient. We've got actually the new model, which again, Games Workshop sent to us for free. So thank you very much to them. Gorgeous model, and it's upgraded to have a power sword with it. I'm actually sad that it's not a Mastercrafted one, it's just a power sword. But look, it gives you a bit more cutting edge when you get into combat. So I guess it's good, I can't complain. We've got a 3-man unit of company veterans. So these guys, as you can see in many, many places, have the bodyguard rule, which is a very good rule in this edition, and a lot of people are using them. Iron Hands are using them, Custodies are using them, Tower are using them now a lot. So Sister of Battle are using them a lot. So unit of 3 with the Storm Shield and the Lightning Claw. I've paid an extra CP to make the Lightning Claw of the Sergeant Mastercrafted, so it's damage 2 instead of 1. And obviously they will be hiding away close to the Dreadnought, so they can't target the Dreadnought as it's a character now. Lastly, in the heavy slots, we've got 2 units of 3 Eradicators, which again, you don't leave home without them if you're a Space Marine player. And with that said, that is my list for today. We are playing 1750 points for today to change things up a bit. And yeah, I can't wait to get on the battlefield. With that said, let's check out the Harlequins for today.
So, first things first is that we had to choose a Saedeth, which is essentially a chapter for them. And I've chosen light for my battalion. So the benefits for light are that if the enemy unit is more than 12 inches away from you, you can't hit me on an unmodified 1, 2, or 3, irrespective of any modifiers or abilities that you've got. And on top of that, the entire army can move and advance and shoot as if they were stationary. It is terrifying.
So good.
It is terrifying.
I just want to show you how terrifying it is. I want to get this into your head. Custodies are suddenly hitting on 4s and not being able to reroll.
Against what?
No.
They can't reroll against these things?
Against
really,
those things,
yes.
yeah. So an army which is normally very good at shooting is suddenly hitting half as much.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And the -1 as well, so things like Tower will be hitting on 5s now and only hitting on 4s with their marker lights. It's very, very good, this. It's very good.
Crazy. I think it's one of the strongest of the 3, if not the strongest one. And I really wanted to showcase this with the army that we've got in the studio right now.
Okay.
So, like I said, it's a battalion. We're going to go through like the HQs, characters, and so on and so forth. So the first thing I've got in my battalion is a Troupe Master. Now, if the Troupe Master is part of your detachment, he must be a Warlord. Okay. Which means obviously he has to take a Warlord trait. So the Warlord trait that I've given him for the day is a foot in the future. Okay. Basically, when he advances, he rolls, instead of rolling a d6, he advances a d3 plus 3. However, he also adds 6 to his charges. 6. Pardo, 6.
Not broken at all.
Right?
It's fine. It's fine.
Pair this up with the fact that they can advance and charge. I mean, you can see where this is going.
Models
and you ignore models
terrain.
And terrain as you go through them when you charge, make a move, advance, fall back, anything.
Crazy.
Wild stuff. Yeah. He's also been given an Aeldari power sword for 5 points. Okay. And I've given him a relic, which is called the Storied Sword. Nice. Which basically buffs his combat profile a lot. Okay. But also, most importantly, means that he auto hits in combat. Nice. So he just gets 6 hits, which always go through. And then he just rolls to wound as normally. Lovely. It's crazy stuff. Lovely. Going on, we've got a Shadowseer. Okay. And the Shadowseer has been given Fog of Dreams and Webway Dance as the psychic powers. Okay. Now, Webway Dance essentially is a bubble of 6 up, feel no pain. Nice. Which works on vehicles, works on everything. Yep. And then Fog of Dreams is I choose a friendly core unit or character. Yeah. Funnily enough, the only things that are core are the jetpacks in the army. The troops themselves aren't core. Yeah. But essentially, I choose a unit, and if you are outside of 12 inches, you can't target that unit. Okay. So it just gives me an extra layer of protection for those units which are flimsy, and I want to keep around a little bit longer. I'm going to mention also, we've got a Death Jester. I know he's an elite slot, but he's a character, so I'll mention him now. He essentially has another Warlord trait, which I paid for, which is called Favor of Segarak, which essentially lets him get an unmodified, once per turn, he gets an unmodified 6 to hit, wound, and save just automatically given to him. Okay. Which is just wild. And it will be wild when I explain something at the end of this all, because I will explain a little thing that he can do at the end. Yeah. But essentially, he always gets a free 6 to hit, wound, and save all the time. I've also paid to give him an extra Warlord trait. Okay. that was a Warlord trait, sorry.
Yeah.
An extra relic, and I've given him the Star Mist Raiment.
Okay.
Essentially, what this does is, you can never re-roll the hit and wound roll against him.
Yeah.
Ever. It's just flat out, you can't do that. And once per game in my command phase, I can essentially use his ability to give him a 3-up invulnerable save for a turn.
Nice.
Which is really, really good.
Adds resistance. Yeah, he also ignores the
Lookout Sir
rule. So personally, and I've been talking with my good friend Juicy from Finland, so hello Juicy, hopefully you're watching this. We both think he's probably the best anti-character sniper version unit in the game now. Like the amount of shots he can get into you and the amount of damage he does on his gun, I think he's taken down a lot of characters, but I think we're going to see him a lot.
Yes.
And
he's dirt cheap for what it does.
Dirt cheap.
It's 55 points.
Exactly.
For a model that can snipe characters very, very easily.
Yeah.
So going into the troop choices,
okay,
we have 3 units of troops in total.
Mm-hmm.
1 unit over here has 4 caresses, I think they are.
Yeah.
And 1 embrace, or it might be the other way around. The embrace is the small one, I think.
Okay.
And the caress is the big one.
Yeah.
So we've got 3 of them with 4 with the caress, 1 with the embrace, and 2 fusion pistols in the unit, because now you are limited to how many fusion pistols you can have in your squads.
Yeah.
Per X amount of models.
Yeah. A lot of people are going to be very unhappy with that.
Quite.
I think what they've done is they've made the maximum of what the box brings when you're building the list.
I think so.
To what it is. So it's good in a way, but obviously the people that already have like fusions galore, which is something we're seeing a lot in Harlequin lists, competitive lists at the moment. They're not going to be happy of being able, to cut some arms off.
So we've got 1 unit like that. The other unit is essentially the same loadout, but has an Aeldari power sword thrown into there.
Okay.
And the 3rd unit is identical in the same way. So essentially, the only difference is that one of the units doesn't have the Aeldari power sword in it. Perfect. That's about it. Okay. And the rest are just 2 fusions in each, and then the embraces and the caresses, as you see.
Yeah.
We've got 2 units of 6 Skyweavers.
Yeah.
I think these are the stars of the show for
Again,
multiple reasons.
They're still good.
They're still amazing. They're the only things that have core, so they benefit from the reroll 1s to wound from the Troop Master. They benefit from the psychic powers. They are just fantastic models.
The Haywire is a bit less powerful than before, but still relatively good.
Yeah, I mean, the thing with the Haywire is it's a lot of shots, right?
It's D3 plus 1 now,
D3 plus
which
1
I believe before was D6. So I don't know statistically what's better.
I'm pretty sure you work out to be more consistent with these, I think.
Okay.
With number of shots, because the other ones give you 3 all the time, and this one gives you 3 to 4.
Okay.
So I think it's just that, and also they are very powerful still. Even having loads of Haywire is still good into infantry.
Yes.
Because they're still -3 AP, they're D3 damage, so you can still use them to clear stuff out like that.
Yeah.
But obviously where they shine is into vehicles, which Pardo has brought none of.
One.
Well,
which I can't target.
So none of. So yeah, they've all been upgraded to have the Haywire cannons.
Yeah.
Or the Haywire grenade launchers, I think they're called for this.
Haywire cannons.
Haywire cannons. And they've all been given Zephyr Glaives, which I really like them. I don't really know what they were like before because I've not played Harlequins before, but I think they're fantastic now. And obviously, army-wide, still advancing and charging.
Yeah,
it's fantastic to have this unit be able to zoom up 22, still shoot,
yeah,
even after the advance because of lights, and then charging in as well and clearing off targets. I think they're just great. We've got 3 Void Weavers in the heavy support slots, and they've all been given the Prismatic Cannons, which have had an overhaul. They weren't great last edition, I'm pretty sure.
No.
They weren't that good last edition. They are fantastic now.
Yeah.
They are so if you choose the focus profile, they are 2 shots at strength 12 -4, damage 2d3 each shot.
Each shot.
Or the scattered profile, I'm assuming we can call it, the dispersed shot, I think it's called, is 3d3 shots with blast, strength 5 -3, damage 1, which gives you that anti-infantry chaff clearing capabilities as well. And obviously they all have the 2 Shuriken cannons on them.
Which are better again.
Which are just way better. And finally, rounding off the list, we have 3 dedicated transports, which are the Star Weavers, I believe they're called, right? Star Weavers. So, I didn't have 1750 on the dot with this list, but I gave 2 upgrades to models really quickly, which are the pivotal roles you can give models. Now,
you pay a couple points, which we're seeing a lot in the
last couple of points, and you get some very, very interesting upgrades for them.
Okay.
So the first one I'm going to mention is Mirror Architect, which is on the Shadowseer itself.
Okay.
And essentially, when you target units within 6 inches of her, I believe, you count as being 6 inches further away.
Nice.
Which means that your 24-inch weapons now, you have to be within 18 inches to shoot.
Okay.
You want to shoot your melters at half range, you have to be within 6 inches now for that profile to happen.
Definitely.
So there's just loads of little things like that which it interacts with, and it's just really, really great. The other one that I've paid for is for this man over here, the Death Jester. And the one I've given the Death Jester is the Harvester of Torment. So every unmodified hit roll of a 6 grants him 3 extra attacks when he shoots, I believe it is when he shoots. Yeah, each time this model makes a range attack. So, this pairs really nicely with Favor of Segarak, which gives you an automatic 6 every single time that you shoot or make an attack. So, you just use that, you get 3 exploding hits, then you roll your other ones which are hitting on 2s.
You're getting more 6s there.
And you get more 6s there, and it just explodes. This is why he's so good at clearing off characters.
Yeah.
Because he's always going to have those shots go through. Yeah. And since his weapon has a Shuriken rule, that unmodified 6 will always count as extra 2 AP.
Exactly.
So
which is great.
So those are the upgrades that I've given just to round the list off to 1750, and I'm really excited to play this.
Yes. Another thing that Williams has not mentioned is some very good rules that most of the backlines have. So everything has a...
They all have Mirage launchers, essentially. The ones on the vehicles give you a -1 to be hits, and you can't reroll hits against them.
Yes.
Whereas the ones that are on the jet bikes, you just can't reroll hits against them.
So
however, they have an inbuilt -1 in combat.
Yeah, obviously. Everything has a 4-up invulnerable save, and we've lost all the different masks. So there's no soaring spite, there's no frozen stars. It's basically light, dark, and twilight. And that's it. That's the Harlequins for today. Obviously, you'll see them on the battlefield in this game, and hopefully you will enjoy it. And with that said, let's take a look at our secondaries for today, coming up next. Okay, for my secondaries for today, I've taken Oath of Moment, I have taken Stranglehold, and I have taken the Psychic one, Warp Ritual. So it was quite difficult to choose from. I haven't used Warp Ritual first. I do have a Librarian. It's quite easy with this new secondary in the mission pack. So I thought I would try it. So let's see how that goes. What have you gone for?
So I've gone for Pierce the Veil, because when you're running a really fast army like this, and you can get to your opponent's battlefield edge, which is the long one, very, very quickly, this is just an amazing secondary to take. So I've obviously got that for the Psyker over there. I've also gone for Stranglehold, just like Pardo has, because it's a 5 objective mission. And finally, I've gone for one of the Harlequin specific ones called A Deadly Performance. So basically, at the end of your turn, you score 3 victory points if 2 or more of the following conditions apply. So for this, all you need to do is control an objective that you didn't control at the start of the turn. You have an Harlequins unit that is wholly within your opponent's deployment zone. 2 or more enemy units were destroyed by an attack made by a ranged weapon, or 3 or more were destroyed by an attack made by a melee weapon. So you have to just fulfill 2 of these prerequisites, and then you score 3 points.
Yeah, and it works really well with Harlequins play, how Harlequins play. So perfect. So there we have it. That's the lists. That's our secondaries. We've seen the battlefield. Off to war we go.
Sleek Aeldari skimmers scream through the dour rockery terrain at mind-bending speed. Their contours broken into hundreds of fractal pieces through Xenos technological wizardry. In the skimmers' wake came the Harlequin themselves, flipping and vaulting over the clustered industrial detritus at full belt. Like their vehicles, they too were rendered indistinct by shimmering fields of light that broke up their outlines, in dazzling displays that utterly confused the few who laid eyes upon them. In the time that it took a human mind to process the sight, the Aeldari had struck and moved on, their hapless victims falling in their wake, their faces forever frozen in consternation and confusion. The ever-stalwart Ashen Lancers, however, have not once yielded in the face of the enemy, much less that of a foul Xenos. The stalwart sentinels of the Imperium welcome their foe with open arms, looking to deliver swift death to the witch. For the Emperor, Imperatoris Lucem.
Once more into battle, dear friends, once more as we search for some Elder to purge. Harlequins versus the Ashen Lancers, Imperatorus Lucem. Yeah, I'm very excited.
So am I. I'm really, really excited.
I know.
This is my first game with Harlequins.
Creatable conversion mission, which we already said at the beginning. So if you skip the introduction, naughty. 5 objectives on the table. It's basically set up like a 5 on a dice. So there's one in the middle there, just behind, underneath the statue, and there's one of every corner of the battlefield, as you can see, and there, and another one there. I won the first roll off. I chose this side just because I think I'm going to start flanking on this side, and there's a lot of less cover on this side for me to shoot stuff, which is a good thing. So we're going to go straight on to deployments. I'm going to start with the new boys, the Harlequins. So Big Will, take us through what's actually happening here.
So we've got a conglomerate of 12 Sky Weavers, just chilling in the middle right here. There's obviously 2 units of 6, so it's this unit here and that unit there. We've got 2 of the Void Weavers just chilling back here as well.
Yeah, again making good use of this space terrain.
We've got one Star Weaver, the transports, and inside this I've got the Shadowseer, and 5 troops.
Yep, perfect.
Over here in the back corner, we've got 1 more Void Weaver, just hiding literally because I couldn't really fit back here.
Everything there.
I could have put him here, but for my secondary, I'd rather not put him here for now, just in case I do actually manage to get that. And then over here, I've got 2 more Star Weavers, thank you very much. This one over here has the Death Jester in it, and a unit of 5 troops. And this one over here has the Troop Master and 5 troops.
Perfect. Sounds good.
Sounds very good.
I like it. It looks like you don't have a lot, but you do have a lot.
I have a lot.
I know. So let's take a look at the Ashen Lancers on this side. Like I said, I started deploying first. So I actually started deploying on this flank. So we've got 3 units of intercessors on this flank. Then moving on to the middle objective, which is an important objective because we get CP only if we control the back one.
No, you get CP if your Warlord is on the battlefield.
Yes, the back one, it's basically
you lose points.
This is the mission I really like because of it. So here on this objective, we've got the 2 units of Eradicators. We've got the Lieutenant, the Primaris Lieutenant, and the big unit of 5 Blade Guards. Moving on to the corner of the battlefield, we've got the 3 bodyguards. So company champions sitting behind. Company veterans, there we go. Sitting behind the ruin, giving the bodyguard rule to this character Dreadnought with his Volkites ready to shoot up. And then here we've got a little castle going on the left flank. So we've got the Ancient, we've got the Librarian, we've got 5 of the aggressors, and 1 more unit, the last unit, of 5 intercessors with the Stalker Bolt rifles. In reserve, I have some more units. I've got 1 unit of heavy intercessors, which I've paid for 1 CP to start with, and I start with 5 now because of it.
Not bad.
So yeah, I'm excited for that. So let's quickly go through terrain. Basically, as you can see, it's a very, very worn and torn city. Was a city before, so there's a lot of ruins. So all the ruins are basically more than 5 inches, so they're all obscuring, and we're using the ruins rules as per the rule book. We have some craters, which we're using basically the whole base where the gravel is, so it's easier to track. And then these shield generators are just there for line of sight purposes. And then we've got a couple of piles of crates on either side, 1 on this side and 1 on that side. So yeah, now, do you want to go first?
I don't mind if I go first, to be honest. I prefer if you go first.
Yes.
But I actually don't think I mind too much.
I don't know what I want. I actually don't know what I want. I'm just excited to see the Harlequins. They look very, very strong.
They do. They look very strong.
And I don't want to lose either. So it's a bit like hit or miss. So I'll let you roll first.
Okay, so here we go.
That is a 5. So
the Laughing God's going to give you a 6.
There is a high possibility that you're going first.
Oh,
there is a possibility that you're going first. So that means Harlequins are going first. I have deployed quite defensively with some units, so they can't be charged turn 1. Let me see how William does his movement phase.
We have something to do before the movement phase.
So we roll those?
We'll do that really quickly.
Okay.
So, essentially, when you run Harlequins, you lose your Strands of Fates.
Yes.
But instead you get Luck of the Laughing God.
Mm-hmm.
So you basically reference a table, and that table will tell you how many dice you start with. In this instance, I have 3 luck rerolls given to me because we're playing a Strike Force mission.
Yes.
And I can now roll up to 6d6
Perfect.
extra.
Okay.
Now, if all the results on these d6 are different, I will get that many more luck dice.
Yeah, and that's just for the battle round, right?
For the battle round, yeah. Same as Strands of Fate in the sense that you roll it every battle round.
Okay.
So for this first turn, I don't really want to risk it.
Mm-hmm.
I want to have a few luck rerolls that I can use here and there, but I don't mind too much if I don't get too many. I need them later on.
So how many are you going to roll?
Let's go for 3.
3.
Go for 3. I'm feeling lucky.
No, okay, so double 6 means that he won't get any extra, but he does stay with the 3, for his first round at least. So with that said, let's go on to turn 1 Harlequins, coming up in a second. Okay, movement over now for Bigwell and the Harlequins. A lot happening, a lot of movement, a lot of advances. Bigwell is actually going to take us through what's actually happened. Yeah. So yeah, go ahead.
So, the Shadowseer basically disembarked from the vehicle, rolled in advance this way just to get within 6 inches of the table.
Rolled the 6 actually.
6 for it, so we're all good there. Then we moved the actual transport up this way, just advanced it because I don't get any penalties for advancing them.
Okay.
All these bikes also advanced just this way, just to basically get themselves behind the wall and protected from the obscuring, from anything that could shoot.
Yep.
These Harlequin bikes have sort of propped themselves out from here. And the idea is I'm going to fire in Faith now, after they shoot into those 5 intercessors.
Mm-hmm.
We've had one of the 3 Void Weavers just sit back on the back home objective just to start scoring some points, basically, because I will get the Stranglehold points.
Yeah.
I would lose a point for conversion if I don't have the back one. And if I manage to kill a unit from yours, I will score my Harlequin specific one because I did not hold this at the start of my turn.
Okay.
So those are small things. Other than that, all the vehicles essentially moved up this way and advanced. The Death Jester got out from one of the vehicles before the vehicle moved, so he's just sitting pretty over here.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, other than that, we're just trying to make the most of the cover and the terrain just to try and keep ourselves as safe as possible.
Yeah.
So, and then also, we had a really sneaky little thing happen.
Mm-hmm.
We had the Troupe Master disembark from a vehicle, and here he is, just sat right behind there.
In the behind, and he's going to stay there.
He's going to stay there for now.
Forever. Forever.
So he'll get into you soon, don't worry. So yeah, that's basically been it, essentially. I've just shuffled and grabbed the objectives that I can grab really quickly, just so I can get Stranglehold and start scoring some secondaries and get into range to shoot stuff.
Okay, cool. So that is the end of the movement. Psychic phase, we've got the Shadowseer.
Yeah. So we're going to do Pierce the Veil.
Yep.
Because this long board edge here is Pardo's board edge.
It's this one.
So.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, and you are within. You don't have to be wholly within.
Wholly
it's just
within,
right?
within the 6, yeah.
Wholly within.
No, just within.
Just
6.
within. Okay.
So here we go.
Needing a 4.
Needing a 4.
That is a 4. Just about.
Not wasting any time.
Okay, so 3. Is it 3 points? No, it's 8 if you do it 3 times, right?
8 if I do it twice.
3 times.
15 if I do it 4. I can't remember. It's something like that. We'll score as we go along. Anyways.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect. So that is your psychic phase, right?
That is my psychic phase.
Perfect. Okay, there is a psychic stratagem which you can do
an action and a power.
And
yes.
a power, but you're not going to do anything, right?
It's tough, but I'm not. I don't think I'm going to do it. I don't think I'm going to do it.
Perfect. Let's go into shooting then. Okay, starting off the shooting phase, we've got the only units of Skyweavers that will be shooting this turn, firing all of their shots into this closest unit of intercessors. So, yeah, go ahead. It's D3 plus 3 shots each.
D3 plus 1 shot
each. Okay, D3 plus 1.
So here we go.
Okay, that's very good.
That's very good.
6, 9, 12, 15, 16.
2. That is
17, 18, 19, 20.
That's 4.
20.
20.
Yeah, you could have counted 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 shots.
Perfect. See, this is why we keep Pardo around. So this is 20 dice actually we've got right here.
Okay.
So it's perfect. So we're hitting on 3s.
Yep.
And now we're wounding on 5s, which is the downside.
Yes,
they are strength 3. Yeah. So
okay, so 5s, but they are -3 at least. So that would be good. Okay, that's not a very good roll. Okay.
-3.
You can
use my luck rerolls.
Right?
I've got 3 luck rerolls, but I want to keep them for that side.
For the other side.
Yeah,
okay. So -3, so 6 ups. Okay. Double 1s to start off my roll.
You don't have any feel of pins, right?
No, unless I put it on, but I'm happy. So that's 2 deaths.
Yay!
Okay, not bad. 2 straight onto the.
So I will be spending my CP right now, anyways, because that
Okay.
unit will be firing faking.
Okay, so we can do that.
We'll do that off camera at the end,
camera,
But
yeah.
we'll just move on to the other shooting that we've got.
Okay.
So we're going to go into the first of the transports over here.
Okay.
And I'm going to go into your intercessors, okay, Mr. Pardo?
Yes.
Do you want a transhuman?
You're going to go into this one.
Yes.
With what are you going in?
With this vehicle first.
No, I'm not going to do it.
Sure?
Sure. It's -1, right?
-1, -3 on 6s.
And it's damage 2?
2. Hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s.
Hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s, -1.
Yes.
-1.
I'm going to kill the squad.
All yours.
I'm going to kill the squad, though.
Tell you what, I put Flesh's weakness on them. So
5 up, feel no pain, right?
Feel no pain. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. So here we go. So
You convinced me to spend the CP.
It's fine, there we go. It's working. I've already failed 4.
Okay.
And now... Oh, that's 2 6s, though.
Oh, yes, -3.
So -3.
Okay, so 6 ups.
Ah.
Both failed, damage 2, right?
Damage 2.
So 5 ups. No. And second one. No. Okay, so that's 2 dead.
We're going to repeat with the next vehicle.
Into the same unit?
Into the same unit.
Okay.
So here we go. So a bit better now. And now we want 3s.
3s to 1, yeah. Okay, so
I'm going to spend one of my luck rerolls. No, we're not going to spend a luck reroll here.
Okay, so 4 go through.
Yeah, one of them is at -3.
Okay, let's do that one. Do you want that one first?
Yes,
Okay, so 6 up.
Oh!
And these are 4 ups.
Oh.
Okay, 2 go through.
Yep.
And that 5 ups. No, and 5 ups.
Oh,
Yes,
so
just do 1 dead.
Okay, not bad.
Let's take him
I
off.
like it. I don't think that's even that bad for you.
Okay.
So, next up, we're going to do the Death Jester into them.
Into the same unit.
Yes.
Yeah, all yours.
Okay.
All yours as well.
A specific
Stratagem,
Warlord
right?
trait.
Ah, it's the Warlord trait, yeah.
Warlord trait. So, he has 3 shots.
Okay.
His Warlord trait, which is favor of Scenograph, I think it is. Scenograph. I'm going to double check the name of it.
Okay, you can go and check. He's just there behind the 2 Star Weavers.
Favor of Segarak.
Oh, Star Weavers, yeah, Star Weavers.
So, Favor of Segarak allows him to make 1 hit wound and saving throw a 6 automatically.
Okay.
So, what we're going to do is, the first of his 3 hits is going to be a 6.
Okay.
And then the other 2 are going to be rolled for. And this is all going into the same unit, so something cool happens now. So we'll keep this.
Yep.
And actually, you know what? We're going to be cheeky. We're going to use both our 2 luck rerolls here.
Okay.
No, we're not. Okay, no, we're not.
Just 1?
No, we're not going to use any of them.
Okay.
So essentially, 6s here for him. Triple explode.
Okay.
So he gets 3 additional hits for that 6.
Okay.
Into this one person. And now one of these automatically becomes a 6 to wound because of his Favor of Segarak.
Yep.
And now these are 3s to wound.
Okay. So
it's not great.
2 go, right?
So 3 go through in total.
3 go
one
through
of them
in total.
is -3, and then these 2 are -1.
So
-2 actually. Sorry, this is minus. This might be -4 actually.
Do you want to check
just
that?
double check that really quickly.
Okay, we're back, and the Shuriken gives you -2.
Improves the armor penetration characteristic by 2.
So one of them would go straight
one
through.
goes through.
So I'm going to do the feel no pain for that one straight away. Okay, 1 stays, and then 2 at -2.
-2. Yeah.
So 5 ups. Oh, so that is just 1 wound dealt on one of them.
Not making this easy for me.
No, it's not at all.
You're really not making this easy for me.
Okay, so what else have we got?
So next up, we're going to do the first of the 2 Void Weavers over here. Tell you what, I am within 24 of these.
Okay.
With this one here.
Yep.
So I will do the Shuriken Cannon into them.
Okay. I'm going to. What are you going to do?
I'm going to do the Shuriken Cannon into them.
Yep.
And I'm also going to do the. You've got 2 models left. You suffer some combat attrition modifier or leadership modifier because of him as well.
Okay.
So we will double check that one when we cut off. I think we're just going to put him into this.
Okay, because the Shuriken Cannons are 24 inches?
Yes.
No. So you wouldn't reach
him,
right?
Can't reach him. No.
So you have to reach. So I'm going to transhuman them for 1
So you're
CP.
transhuming them for that? Okay. Perfect.
Yeah, so down to 4. And go ahead.
So,
Shuriken Cannons first?
Yep.
You have 2 Shuriken Cannons.
Oh, yes, that's very true. There you go. Okay. And now, 4's to wound.
4's to wound, yeah.
So just 1.
Just 1. You wouldn't have done a difference with transhuman there.
No.
So -1, right?
-1, correct.
Okay. So that's a plus.
Right. And now we've got the Prism Cannons, I think they're called. Prismatic Cannons.
Prismatic Cannons with the new profile.
Which are very, very good, by the way.
Okay.
So we're going to shoot that into the...
You're going to do the 2 shots?
No, I think I'm going to go for the heavy 3d3.
Okay.
Because you've transhumaned anyways,
Yes.
so I just want more shots here.
Okay.
So
3d3 is 3, 4.
and it is blast. I don't think it matters in this.
No, because I have 5.
Okay,
so
perfect.
that's 3, 4, 5.
3, 4, 5. Perfect. Okay, hitting on 3s.
Okay, you have your 3 rerolls.
I know when it's
Do you
really
want to do
painful.
one?
We'll do all 3 here. We'll just
All
use
three.
all. Actually, we'll use 2 of them. Yeah, we'll use 2 of them.
Okay, and you can do that, right?
I can. Yeah, you can split
do
them
it.
however you want,
Okay,
basically.
perfect.
So here we go.
Yeah.
Now wounding you on 4s.
Okay,
Ooh, that's,
so that's
3.
3.
Minus 3.
Minus 3. Okay, so 6 ups. Nope,
Yeah.
so that's 1 dead.
Okay, not bad.
Which doesn't reach because of it's only 12 inches. Because obviously my banner is there, so I could have shot with 1, but I can't because he's out of range.
Nice. Now the second one, this one here is out of range with its Shuriken cannons,
Okay.
but it is in range obviously with the prismatic cannon.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go and do the. I think we're gonna go for the 2 shots and just try and kill 2 more off
Okay.
at this point.
Yeah.
Because
Fair enough.
if we can hinder the unit completely, then that's great.
Okay.
So 2 hitting on 3s.
1 hits.
I don't want to use. I have to use my luck reroll. though.
Is it just 1 more? You just have 1 more left,
I have
right?
1 more left.
Okay.
Oh.
Or
Oh,
CP?
oh yeah, actually,
Or
that's a very good point.
Yeah.
I can use I'll use my luck roll here.
Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah.
And now wounding on 4s.
Yeah.
I'll use a CP
And
here.
CP to go down.
There we go. So that's
2 go.
2. You don't get saves because they're -4.
Minus 4 on these.
So
okay.
2d3 damage.
Yep.
So I could still not kill
Yes.
them. That's 1.
That's 1 dead. That's
And
it.
now the next
2d3.
one, yeah.
Okay.
So
And
that's 2
2.
dead.
Okay.
Okay.
2 more dead, and you're down a CP. So 1, 1, and 2. Okay. That's a big hit still.
Not bad. I mean,
That's
considering
pretty
I
good.
peppered you with small shots and it's not been a lot of shooting either,
Yeah, exactly.
I think I'm pretty alright with that.
Okay. Any charges?
No
Okay,
charges.
so that means you finish your turn?
That would be the end of my turn. The only thing I've got to do is obviously move the Skyweavers back.
Yeah.
And I'm going to double check the wording for the leadership, benefit that he
Okay,
gets.
and
I
we'll
guess.
do the leadership off camera. Yeah. Perfect. So we'll catch you back for my movements coming up next. Okay, we're back. Movement over. A lot of shuffling about. A lot of moving straight towards the middle, like these blade guards, which advanced and roll at 6. So they've moved up. They are now within Oath the Bone range as well, and on an objective which I really need to be on. So I'm happy about that. All these intercessors have shuffled up and do get line of sight onto the back of this Skyweaver. The lieutenant has moved up this way to give some rerolls. Lieutenant rerolls, I rolled a 1 on the advance. I needed anything but a 1 to get at least 2 units into reroll range, but I can't, so nothing I can do there. I tried to shuffle up with the Dreadnoughts. They didn't get line of sight on anything. William's done a great job on hiding away with all his Harlequin units. These are all hiding. I couldn't get enough movement to actually see this guy, and these are all hiding away in those ruins there. So can't shoot anything, but he's staying put for now and see what he can shoot next turn. Because sooner or later, some Harlequins will have to come out to play, I guess. These Eradicators have moved up. 1 actually is on the terrain and can actually see through the narrow door and the opening on the window onto the other side to actually shoot any of those 2 Starweavers. And we've got the Librarian, which I misjudged. I made a little bit of a mistake with him in deploying him too much further back. Was actually put my secondary was within 12 inches for casting. It's actually within 6. So I will have to start moving up the field later on to actually try and get a couple of secondary points with him. And then my Eradicators have shuffled up to the left with the Ancients joining the back of them.
Correct.
Now that the aggressors are no longer there, only 2 of them are there. So before we go into shooting, I'm quickly going to do Psychic Fortress on the Librarian. And that is a 11, so that is a pass. Null Zone, I'll do Null Zone as well, because there's nothing on an invulnerable save there. So I might as well do it just in case anything...
Or would you rather not do it?
Yes.
Because if you perils now, you take wounds for no reason.
But if you get close, you won't have an invulnerable save. So I'm just going to risk it just in case you get close. That's a fail. Do I need to reroll this?
I think this is a sign, by the way.
You have a 4-up, right? I'm going to reroll this.
Okay.
And that is a pass.
Right.
Roll of 7. And that's it. That's my psychic phase. Let's go on to
bold.
shooting.
It's bold of you to assume I'm not just going to charge him and kill him first.
Yes, you probably will, but just in case.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll catch you back for some shooting. Okay, starting off the shooting phase for the Ashen Lancers, we've got these two aggressors firing into the closest transport vehicle. 4d6, I am going to use Mercy is weakness for 1 CP to actually try and explode, and 6 is trying remove a couple more of those wounds if possible. So that is 6, 10, 11.
Okay.
Okay, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Only on 5s.
Wounding on 5s. Okay, so that's not a bad roll, and I do wound once more.
Twice more.
With these 6s.
Very good, so that's...
Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 7. 3, 6, 7. Yeah.
Here we go. 4 ups.
4 ups, yeah. How many wounds do they have?
They have 6.
6 wounds.
So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, do you have a cheeky reroll?
I have a CP reroll.
Do you want to do it?
I think I will. Just
Okay.
because it makes you now have to shoot into him.
Yes, with something else.
Watch me fail this.
No, it's a pass. Okay, perfect.
All covered.
Okay, so that was not bad. Down to 1. I do have the Ancient that can fire, so I
Does he have a
might.
weapon?
He's got a power sword now, so let's actually check if he also has a gun. Maybe a heavy bolt pistol. We'll check the range. Okay, moving on to the other flank. Sadly, he just has a bolt pistol, that Ancient, so he's not in range. But I have seen that this unit here and a couple of more from the other unit do have line of sight through these 2 corridors, ruined corridors, onto that specific transport. So I'm going to shoot 3 into him, trying to remove him, and then 2 are going into the Skyweavers on that side. So first 3 going in, hitting on 3s, no 4s because of minus. And if I've got a run, I remember I can't reroll because the light Harlequins from the light don't allow me to reroll. Not anything, right? It's just Harlequin transports and
so these are the haywire grenade launcher abilities that they've got.
Yeah.
They basically stop you from rerolling.
Okay, so 2 going through, strength 4, looking for 5s, nothing there, and then the other 2 going into these guys, hitting on 4s, 1 hits. No wounds. Did I roll any 1s, 2 wounds? Don't think so, right? Okay, so next up I'm gonna go these 2, the last 2 that can see, and then 3 going into that. So
doing 2 this way.
So
and then...
just 2. This is the last 2 that can see him. So 1 hit and 1 wound.
Cheeky.
Can it be?
4 up.
Can it be?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Does it blow? No, it doesn't.
Okay.
So you do have 5 guys inside.
Yeah. Do you want me to disembark them now?
You have to roll for them first, right?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So we've got 5 guys. Here we go.
No character inside.
No, because the characters were this and the Troupe.
Okay, they're both outside, right?
So
Okay,
1 goes.
1 guy's go. Okay,
Okay.
so I'll let William remove the transport, disembark his guys inside, and we'll carry on shooting. Okay, we're back now, and I do have to finish off that unit from firing. 3 more have to fire. There's also another 5 from the 3rd unit, so I'm going to do them all together against these.
No, there's 2 only per that unit, right, or something?
3
left.
3 left.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 less. That is true. I was about to cheat. So here we go. Hitting on 4s.
That's also 6.
Sorry?
That's also 6 dice instead of...
Yeah. That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah. Okay,
So hitting on 4s and wounding on 4s. 2 wounds.
Okay.
Rerolling 1s? No, because I'm not within range.
So here we go. 4 ups. 1
Okay.
and it's damage.
Damage 2. Yes.
Okay.
Sir.
So I think they've got 3 wounds each.
Yes, they do have 3
So-
wounds each. So that's down to 1. Okay. Let's move on to the Eradicators next. So first of all, I'm going to fire 1 of them into the back one. 1 hits.
Into which one is it? Sorry, this one here?
Yeah, the only one. That's
Okay,
the only
yeah.
one I can see. So 1 wound.
Never mind.
Here's a mind. So I need a
6 to kill
6. A 3. Okay. And then, this is tricky now. What's the range to charge your Harlequins with my aggressors?
Well, they're advanced. They can't.
Ah, they're advanced. That's true.
I wouldn't have put them there otherwise.
Yeah. Don't know if to fire with these guys then into him instead.
Really?
What, do you have guys inside
I have
as well?
guys in there as well, yeah.
They're brutal.
They're alright. They're pretty good.
They're brutal. Do they have a -1 to hits?
Who?
These guys.
They do.
They do as well. Okay, that's new. I think I'm gonna go into those
I
Harlequins.
think their -1 is... Well, I mean, you can only hit them on 4s.
Yes.
So yeah, the -1 to be hit at physical
it doesn't
is
really
a
matter
melee.
anyway, right?
Yeah.
Let me have a little think about. I might shoot them. Okay, I'm back and thought about it. We're going to go straight into the transport. So hitting on 4s. That's only 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. 2 wounds. Okay, you need to fail 1, please. Yes.
Oh, damage.
More than 3? It is a 1! I'm going to reroll this.
Shit, it's going to be a 1.
It's going to be a 1. It always is.
You got this.
Oh,
Hey,
it's a 6. Okay, does it explode?
Blow. No.
No, it doesn't. 5 guys inside?
5 guys inside.
Ooh, wouldn't we have a cheeky 5 guys now?
We are waiting for food to arrive, and
Yeah,
5 guys
they're
are really
really
amazing. So they're fine.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so these guys will be disembarked. We'll remove that transport, and that is the end of my turn. No charges, sadly. So there, we'll catch you back after William's movement turn 2. And we're back, movement over for the Harlequins on this turn 2. Everything moving, everything advancing, and now stuck in, or nearly stuck into,
I can't wait.
combat. So, basically, these guys have advanced and charged, disembarked, advanced and charged from this transport, whilst this transport has advanced and charged. Sorry, advanced. These guys have shuffled up now onto this terrain piece to actually start shooting some Ashen Lancers. We've got the big unit that was hiding away just behind that ruin, approaching the Blade Guard here in the middle, because they are quite a big threat, especially because they will be gaining, giving me a lot of points there in the central objective. And then we've got the 2 units of Harlequins again, jumping over those buildings. Remember, they ignore. It's not a flip belts anymore. It's another
Harlequins panic.
Yep, basically same rule as before. They can actually ignore all the models and terrain pieces. So 2 units now up close and personal against the Librarian, and some other units here with the Eradicators here. And then here on the left side, we've got the 2 shooty vehicles, Void Weavers now ready to shoot at these aggressors here. Whilst he stayed put, right?
Yeah, basically.
Okay, once he stayed put there, just behind the ruin. Perfect. So that is it for the movement. Shall we do any? Are you going to do any psychic powers?
Yes, I'm going to pierce the veil once again over there.
I am away from 24 inches again.
Basically, I've moved myself backwards a little bit, just to make sure that I'm out of those 24.
Perfect.
So I need a 4.
Oh, just about again.
I got a 4 last time.
Yeah, now
I got a 5.
Slowly increasing.
I don't need to roll more. That's what it is. I'm just maximizing my dice rolls.
Okay, perfect. So with that said, let's go to shooting. Okay, so before we go into the shooting phase, Big Will actually using 1 CP to basically do a psychic action and be able to cast an extra power.
So basically, it's called multifaceted mind.
Yes.
Whenever you perform a psychic action, you can spend 1 CP, and you can also perform a psychic power at the same time. So I'm going to manifest the second one, which I can't remember the name of. It's the one where you can't target a unit unless you're within 12 inches of them.
Okay.
If I find that, I will let you know right now. But this book is a nightmare.
Yeah, it's huge.
Fog of Dreams.
Fog of Dreams.
So I cast it on a 6. So we'll just see if we cast it first.
Yep. That is a 3 and a 4. Okay, so that's a pass.
Yep. So now
basically I
select 1 friendly core unit, which are the Skyweavers.
Yeah, the only core units at the moment. And we still think it's a...
Troops don't have core right now.
Yes.
It feels like a typo.
Yes.
Well, we have no idea yet. So I select a friendly core character unit until the end of until the next psychic phase. You can only target them unless you're within 12 inches.
Perfect.
Which means that I don't need to fire in faith them now.
Nope.
Which is great.
You can stay put.
So that's that done. So that's pretty good psychic phase, I'd say.
Yeah.
And I am down 1 command point there.
Okay. Is there anything you know you're going to shoot for sure? So we can
yeah. I've got little things that I know I'm going to shoot for sure. Pardo's made my life a lot easier when it comes to shooting stuff, because since he killed the transports with the new remain stationary FAQ that came out, had I disembarked and advanced with them, they wouldn't count as remaining stationary for the purposes of shooting. So this is just he saved me not being able to shoot my pistols. So thanks.
Okay. So are we going to start with those pistols?
We're going to start with something with the Death Jester, I think, into them actually, into the aggressors. I think is probably the way to go for this. So we will go into them. So he's got 3 shots.
This is the Death Jester, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
You want to transhumans?
No, I won't transhuman them.
No?
Okay. All yours.
So he's got 3 shots.
Okay.
1 of which is an auto 6. Every turn he does this. So the other 2 are rolled 2 ups.
Okay.
So that is 3 exploding hits there.
Yeah, and 3 exploding hits on the other 6.
Things on the other one.
1 Death Jester has fired all those shots. Okay, 3s. No, 3s. Strength 5? Strength 6. Strength 6. 3 to 1.
1 of these is an automatic 6.
Okay.
Because
that's what he does.
That's what he does. So
I'll roll these.
Yeah.
So
these
are minus 3.
3 are minus 4.
Minus 4. So I am
ups.
in cover, so 6 ups. One
One
plus,
dead.
and this is 1 dead because the damage to each.
Yes, and now these are minus 2.
Minus 2.
So 5 ups, right?
Yep.
That's not dead.
Damage 2, right?
Yes.
So that's both of them dead. Not in range of the banner, so I can't shoot after that. A bit of misjudgment. I should have left the banner within 6 inches, but mistake on my behalf, same as the librarian, sadly. So yeah, any more shooting?
Yeah, we're gonna do. I think we're gonna start with this vehicle over here.
Void Weavers, yeah.
So we're gonna go into the unit of
Aggressors.
Eradicators.
Yeah.
I am within 24 for the Shuriken Cannons.
Okay.
Do you want to transhumane them?
No.
I'm gonna fire everything into them.
No.
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 No. All yours.
All right. You're gonna regret this.
Yep.
So we're gonna start off with the Shuriken Cannons.
Okay.
So hitting on 3s, and I'm wounding you on 3s.
Perfect.
So that is those are 4 minus 1.
4 minus 1.
How do you want to do these? Because you have one guy on cover, technically.
Sorry?
You have one guy on the cover.
Yeah, I can do. I'll do him first.
Okay.
Then.
So you
I'll
can
start doing him. Yeah.
Okay.
So, so my save would be a 3 up still,
Yes.
right? Whoa.
Oh,
So both failed. That's 1 dead. Is it damage 2?
Damage 2.
Damage 2. I don't want to reroll that.
Okay. And now you have 2 more saves to make.
And 2 more saves.
Which are minus 1. So
Minus
4
1,
ups.
so 4 ups. Okay, thank you very much, Dice.
Lovely.
Lovely, obviously.
And we are obviously going to go for the high-powered shots here.
Okay.
Because I think it's just better off. We'll just kill it off and that's it.
Yeah, especially with 1 there only
So
remaining.
that's 2. Do you want to transhumane or anything?
No.
Okay, and these now wound you on 2s.
Okay.
So he's dead.
2 wounds.
Because these are 2
minus 4, right?
Yes.
Okay, so he's dead.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Now, we're going to do the next one over here.
Okay.
And I don't think I can draw to your character because of the building.
Okay.
I probably should have done it the other way around. Should have done this one first and then that one.
Yeah.
But, mistakes were made. Mistakes were made.
Okay.
So, we're going to fire into the blade guard, I think, over here.
Okay.
Just because I don't want to shoot here, which gives you the opportunity to shoot back.
Yep.
So I think this is probably the better call here.
Okay.
So we will do this vehicle, everything into there.
Okay, so I'm going to do Mercy's Weakness.
Okay.
And I'm going to do Transhuman. So 2 CP.
So down to 2. So, we will do the Shuriken Cannons first. Because...
Sorry, it's Reject the Flesh.
Sorry, Reject the Flesh, right, yeah, sorry. Okay, so we'll do the Shuriken Cannons first.
Yep.
So hitting on 3s.
All hits.
Look at that. We want this again.
Force to wound.
Force to wound, yeah, because you have Transhuman now.
Yep. Oh, look at that.
So they're only minus 1.
Okay.
So 3 ups, right?
3 ups. I am in the barricades.
Okay.
So I have light cover on the ones at the back. So it starts from him specifically.
Okay.
It would be the ones on that side because of the
Perfect.
barricades.
So do you want to do them
So,
two at a time?
how many is it? Is it
5.
5? The damage 2 each?
Yes.
So 2. So I can roll them all at the same time because they're on the outside. So 2 ups, yeah. All passed.
Good. And now we're going to go for the 3d3.
Okay.
It is 3d3, right? For the profile.
3d3, yeah. The 1 damage, right?
Yeah. So we'll go for that. So
okay. 2, 4, 5.
Yep. So 3 ups. And now we're looking for 4 ups because you have Transhuman.
Transhuman, yep.
So 2 go through.
Minus 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So 1 goes through, damage?
1.
Damage 1. 5 up.
Oh.
It's a fail. Okay, so 1's wounded,
Great.
1's on 2 wounds remaining.
Yes. Now,
and that's those 2 bolts fired, right?
yes. Now, these can fire into there, right? Because he is closer to me.
Yes, because you are the closest, yeah?
Exactly, right.
Yeah.
So, 2 fusion...
I'm just going to mark this before we forget. So
he doesn't
that's
fire
the one in
right
the
now,
middle.
right?
He has a 5 up, yes.
So I'll do the 2 fusion pistols in the squad first.
Okay. Obviously.
2 luck rolls.
Okay, so you're going to use both. So you roll both. 1 hits.
And now wounding on 2s.
Wounding on 2s because of strength 8. Okay, so
5
5 up. Fails. It's damage d6, right?
I think it's d6 plus 2.
No, I don't think they have the d6 plus 2. Unless they've now got it.
They do.
Okay, so I'm going to... I know, it's all yours.
You sure?
It's all yours. I need those 2 CP to
7.
try and intervene. 7, so he's dead.
Nice.
Nothing I can do. I need those 2 CP to try and attack back.
Yeah, of course.
Because there's a lot of units going to charge me.
Absolutely.
So yeah, that's my secondary gun. Yay! Okay, what else have we got?
They're not going to shoot here because if I happen to kill anything, you just start firing this way.
Okay.
And that's the last thing I want you to do.
Yeah.
So I'm going to actually roll for the number of dice here into here.
Okay.
And I think then we can just...
We'll do it off camera.
Yeah, we'll do it off
They're
camera.
strength 3, so you'll be wounding
Exactly.
on. I've got transhumans still on them anyway.
I'm wounding on 5s.
You would be wounding on 5s, and I've got my Pheno Pain.
Exactly.
Okay, so number of shots is D3 plus 1.
Yeah, so it's 66 plus 6. It's not bad.
Okay, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sorry, 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, plus 6. So 19 in total. Okay, so I'll get Will to start rolling, and we'll catch you back for any saving throws. Okay, a cheeky 6 wounds on them. I do have my 4-ups first. 4-ups. That's not bad. That's 3 gone through. That's average. And then these are damage D3 each, right?
Correct, yes. So
shall we do one at a time?
So here we go. That's
It's
3.
3, obviously. Okay, so 5-ups. That's 1 dead.
Okay, the next one is 2. I'm going to spend a luck roll.
Luck roll?
Yep,
Okay.
a luck roll there. Because you can spend them for damage in this instance.
Okay. So just
Never
one.
mind.
He's made it worse. 5 up. Here's a
Okay.
fail.
And our final one
Is a 3. Okay. So 5 ups. Oh, he survives on 1 wound. So that is only sorry, what that was only 1 dead?
1, 2, I think it's 2 dead, right?
We have to check that, but
yeah, we'll just double check that really quickly.
Got a bit confused there. Okay, more shooting now from these Skyweavers. Only 2 of them can shoot at these blade guards, which, by the way, only 1 died and 1 was down to 1 wound. And then 4 of them in the bottom row through these windows are firing into this back unit here. So 2d3 first into the blade guard.
Yeah, so I'm just hoping I can like plink off 1 more.
Okay, so that's 3 shots. No, 5 shots because it's d3 plus 1.
So that's 4, 5. Okay.
Hitting on 3 still.
Hitting on 3s. It's 1 miss so far.
1 miss, yeah.
And now wounding you on 5s because I'm shooting 3.
Just straight into 5s.
Oh, 2. Minus 3.
Minus 3. So first one, 4
well,
up.
the 4 ups anyways, right?
Yep, and 4 up. Okay, so 1 goes through.
D3 damage is 2.
Can
Just
I
need to fail
trust
1
him?
for me, come on. Okay.
Oh, okay, so he's dead. 3 left.
Okay, so... And then I've got the 4 to do into your back unit there of intercessors, right?
Yes, 4 into, yeah. So 4d3 plus 1 is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10.
This,
yeah,
and
10.
then
3 more.
Perfect, yeah, okay. So, hitting on, same thing, right? So it's hitting on 3s, wounding on 5s here.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit, it's not as great as I thought it would be. Okay, that's not good at all.
Okay, so a couple of misses there. And then looking for 5s.
Yeah. So here we go. Okay, that's a little bit better.
Okay,
so 3 minus 3. Yeah.
So 6 ups. No, so that is
so
you have to
damage.
roll for these, yeah. So that's 1 goes.
I'll use my luck. I'll use the luck roll for this.
Okay, so he's out now. So 1 dead.
1,
2 dead.
And 1 on 1 wound.
Okay.
That's
so
okay.
1, 2, and I'll put this one on 1 wound here.
Okay.
Okay.
It's not been too bad, I think.
Not bad. It's not bad. You have killed quite a considerable amount, and that important psycho as well.
Yes.
So that's all you're shooting, I believe.
That is all my shooting. Yes.
Charges.
Yeah, we're gonna go into the charges. Do you want to just do it right now?
Yeah, go straight in.
So I've got the Troupe Master into here.
Into that single intercessor who's in this room.
He's very much in.
Okay, and he's very much dead.
I think he might be.
Okay.
Next up, we're going to do the unit of 4 Harlequins into your
Eradicators. Yeah, all yours. Okay, so they're in. Blink. Okay, and then
you know what we're going to do? We're going to do this.
Okay.
I'm going to touch onto that, and I will hold that one. And 1 guy can't attack. That's okay. And I will do these 5 into your Eradicators as well.
Perfect.
So they're in.
Okay. Doink, doink, and doink. Okay, any more charges?
Yeah.
Are the Skyweavers going in?
They are. They are going in.
Okay, so roll ahead. That's in definitely. That's an 11. Okay, let's move them in. I don't think there's any more charges.
There's one over there.
Oh, there's one more here. Do you want to roll for that one quickly?
Yeah, 100%.
I think you can basically fail only on a double 1. So they have already seen a 6. Let's move everybody in, and we'll catch you back in a second. Okay, into the fight phase we go. Skyweavers attacking these blade guards first. What's your strength?
6 or 5?
5. So I need transhuman on them. So again, I'm going to use my last 2 CP to try and survive with them. 1 CP for the Feel No Pain, and 1 CP for transhuman.
1 CP for Reject the Flesh.
Yeah,
and
1
for
transhuman.
So here we go.
Go ahead.
Hitting on 3s. That's a really good roll.
Okay. So
That's
a couple of misses.
A dirty roll, isn't it? That's
Okay.
And there's a 2 there.
Looking good for now.
And now 4s.
4 to wound, yes sir.
That's not too good.
That's not too good.
So that's 2, 3,
Transhuman
4,
not coming into play a lot.
5,
Basically,
6.
A lot of 1s and 2s.
6. So 6 saves in total for you.
Okay, I'm going to use your dice if you don't mind.
Yeah, absolutely. So on your inbox,
minus
3.
Minus 3. So 4 ups, yeah. Whoa. Okay. Damage.
2 each. So
2 each. First one is passed. Is he on 1 wound left? Okay. And no, he's fresh, right?
Oh, right, yes, right.
Yeah, I've killed the other one already, so
Okay.
another 2 from him.
Yep.
Trying to kill him off now, and no, he survives on 1 wound. Okay, that was quite impressive. I think a good 2 CP being spent there. What is next? I don't have any CP now to intervene.
I'm just going to do a quick
yep,
little
a bit
pile-ins and yeah, I'll do little pile-ins like this, I guess.
Okay.
It's nice and quick. It's not going to make much of a difference in this scenario.
Okay.
But I just want it looks cool. So.
Okay.
So next up, we'll quickly do the character over here.
Yes.
So he's
just finished that. Detachment gun.
This is so basically with the relic and warlord trait that I've given him, which I need to double check the names of because I've literally not had enough time to do this. So what he's got with him, he's got the Storied sword, which basically means that every attack that he makes auto hits.
Okay.
So
he auto hits like a flame.
And now he wounds you on 3s because he's strength 6.
Okay. And these are minus.
These are minus 3.
Minus 3. Okay. So 6 ups. Damage
2 each.
2 each. So he's dead.
Nice.
Bye. Can you pick him up?
Oh yeah, of course.
Before we cheat and leave him there, and then move on to an objective. Okay. What else have we got?
So next up, we're going to do this unit over here. I think.
Yes.
Into you first.
Okay. I've piled in. I don't think I mentioned it, right?
So
I heroically intervened with my ancient, just because I might as well do it now.
Of course. So yeah. So we're still going to go, and we're going to do 2 into
Mr.
here,
Ancient. Yeah.
and 3 into there. I think that's
okay.
Let's go.
Fair enough.
So we'll
4
start
attacks each, right?
4 attacks each. Yes.
Okay.
So the only thing I need to check really quickly is the name of the stratagem that I want to use.
Okay.
There's a couple of CPs I want to use.
Let's do that. I'm sure people would be interested. Okay, so we did check strats, and there is a strat which should be done
in the charge phase.
In the charge phase.
It's called a Deadly Embrace.
Yeah.
And basically what you do is when you charge in, you pick an enemy unit with an engagement range of you.
Okay. And
then for every model in your unit, not just models in engagement range, for every model in the unit, you roll a dice. On a 4-up, you do a mortal wound to a maximum of 6.
Perfect. And this is, I know the charge phase has passed, but this was something that William was going to do, but he's just checked that.
I thought it was mortal wounds when you fight.
When you fight, yeah.
So it's 5 guys in the unit.
Okay.
So 4-ups. 0.
Oh, okay,
Lovely.
0. But look, we've seen it, and that was into the Eradicators, wasn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, that was totally useless.
Okay, but we've seen something new.
Yeah.
So now, are you going to try something else? Another strat?
No, that's the only strat that I wanted to do. I'm going to go into the attacks now.
Okay.
From the unit of 5.
Yeah.
And they've all got the same Harlequins weapons essentially. So the embraces, the kisses, and everything all have the same profiles now.
Okay.
So we will do the 2 which are going into here first.
Yeah. Have you put any CP down? Or?
I have, yes.
Okay.
So I'll do these 2 first into the ancients.
Yes.
Hitting on 3s.
Okay.
So there's
And
6s.
Strength 6 or 5?
Strength 5, I believe.
Okay, so still wounded on
3. So that's 3 at minus 3, I believe.
3 at minus 3. Okay, do you want to quickly check that? I'll roll on
that.
I'll roll as you check anyway.
They are minus 2, sorry.
Minus 2. Okay, so 2 go through. Damage?
2.
Damage 2. So he is down to either 1 or 2 wounds.
Okay.
I'll put a 1 and then we'll check that.
And I will do the other 3 into you.
Yes, into the Eradicators.
We've got 1, we've got 2, and we've got 3.
You want to put the extra 8 from these 2? Is here going to go in?
From those 3, because that one will still be able to.
But that's a power sword, right?
Oh, right, yeah, okay. Do you want me to do them all together then?
Yes, just do the extra 8 from the same weapons, and then we'll do the power sword. It's a power sword, right?
It's an Aeldari power sword.
Aeldari power sword, okay.
So here we go. So hitting on 3s.
Yep. And then strength is...
It's only 4. I'll just double check.
Okay, strength 4 only. Okay, so you're wounding on 5s.
I'm wounding on 5s.
Okay, this is where William rolls a lot of 5s. Let's see it coming.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6. Okay, I'm going to use my dice now.
2.
Okay, 3, 6. Minus 2. So 5 ups. Okay, so 3 go through. Damage?
2 each.
Damage 2 each. So that's 1 dead, which is him. And 1's down to 1 wound remaining.
Would you like to see if you attack and swing back?
Yes. Let's do that before I forget with the Ancient.
You do?
He does.
One
so
attack.
it's just 1 attack.
Into
so
them,
I'll
them.
go in. Doesn't really matter. All of them are struck, and obviously you're not going to remove that power sword. So I'll go into the bigger units. That's a hit.
3.
That's a wound.
4
4 up. Okay, he saves it.
And now obviously the power sword really quickly, so 4 attacks.
Okay.
Oh no.
Just 1 hit. And again, 5 to wound. Doesn't wound.
Okay. So,
okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to get some more dice and we're going to move on to the other side of the battlefield. Okay, now on to the other side of the battlefield. We've got this unit already piled in now. He's actually piled in onto this unit in the middle of 5. So there's actually 5, 6, 7, 8 intercessors now in combat, but he's obviously going into the one that he charged with is this one. So these are all the caresses first.
Well, these are just the Harlequin weapons essentially, not the Aeldari blade.
Ah, okay.
So here we go. So 3s.
Yeah, because they're all now the same, aren't they?
Yes.
Anyway.
Now the profiles are the same.
Yeah, it's just the stratagems you use with them. Are
exactly.
Different, right. Okay.
So here we go. So now we
force to
wound. Yeah. So I'm good again.
Okay, that's
1,
not good.
2, 3, 4, 5.
5. Okay.
So -2s.
Yep, 5 ups, and these are damage 2, right? Okay, so that's the unit removed. So that's these 3 removed. Obviously, they don't spill over onto the other one,
attacks.
and that's the end of the attacks.
Yes.
Okay, so it's my turn now. Let's
Correct.
get some more dice, and we'll start striking back. Okay, my turn to strike back. Remember, I do have Whirlwind of Rage even when I charge, so I will be exploding on 6s. So here we go. Hitting on -1 to hit, right? 4s to hit.
Oh, it's not bad though.
It's okay. I can't complain. And then I don't mind this because I'm wounding on 3s. And that is a full house for wounds. So 2, 4, 5. I didn't get any 6s to hit, right?
I don't think you did.
Okay. I've just mentioned that.
So,
shall we check that?
Yeah, we can check it.
Sadly, no 6s. I just didn't want to be embarrassed by saying, first of all, that I exploded 6s and then not doing it. So, yeah, 5 wounds, 4 ups. That is 2 slain.
So I'm going to kill one of them off.
Yep.
So we'll kill one, and I'm going to take the other wound on the Troupe Master.
Oh, they have 2 wounds.
2 wounds now.
Fair enough. Okay.
So do that.
So 1 wound on the Troupe Master, and then we move on to my Eradicators.
Ah, yes.
Which have 5 attacks. Again, hitting on 4s.
No, they've got more than 5 attacks.
No, 2 attacks each, right?
Wait, you've got charged.
Ah, yes.
Sergeant, right?
Yes.
So it's 3 attacks, 4 on the Sergeant.
Okay, I do have to get the extra attacks for these for being charged then.
No, they didn't charge those.
Ah, it's true, yes. So,
just reroll it if you want.
I reroll everything?
It's
Okay.
7 attacks.
Hitting on 3s.
4s.
4s, 1 explodes.
There you go.
And these are misses.
3s.
And then 3s to wound. 4 wounds.
4 wounds, okay. Not bad. Ooh, so
Okay,
fails
so
3. So
dead.
I will kill 1, 2,
Yep.
and take 1 on the Troupe Master.
Okay, perfect. And then I've got the Ancient who has 4 attacks normally.
So you
But I did heroically intervene, so I get an extra 1. Hitting on 4s. Okay, and 3 wounds.
3 wounds. Not bad. We're hitting on 4s?
Yes, hitting on 4s.
So 3 wounds, right?
Yep.
So 4 ups. So just 1.
Okay, 1, and that's from the other
And
side.
I will just take that on the...
Troupe Master as well?
yeah, we could do...
Okay.
I guess we will, yeah. We'll just take it on the Troupe Master, which is... this model over here.
Okay, perfect. So I'll prepare some dice for the Blade Guard, and we'll strike back. Okay, time for the Blade Guard now to strike back. They have a -1 incorporated in combat as well?
Correct, yes.
Okay, constantly there. So, hitting on 4s then?
6 to explode.
And 6 to explode. Okay, so
Oh,
not very
no.
good, not very good, not very good. And that 3 can stay there.
And now 3's to wound.
3's to wound with strength 5. Okay.
Ardo.
3 wounds.
3 wounds onto my invulns.
Yes.
You probably kill a bike or 2 off, I think, at this point here. So you kill 1
Okay.
bike, because
Yes.
that bike was wounded,
Yep.
and then you do 2 wounds to the next
2
one.
wounds to the next one. Okay. Not as good as I wanted, but there's nothing else I can do. That is all the attacks for this turn too. Let's go on to my turn. Coming up next. Hold your horses. We're not moving on to my turn. He's using another stratagem. 3 CP stratagem.
3 command points for war dances.
Okay.
So essentially, use it at the end of the fight phase. You can
Yep.
select 1 Harlequin's troop unit that is in engagement range of an enemy unit.
Okay.
It can fight again.
Awesome.
I'm going to choose this over here because if I can get rid of the Ancient
Yes.
and then slice off 1 or 2 Eradicators here at this point.
Yeah, I did kill 1 of these, right?
No, you did a wound, so on.
I did a wound to 1, it's true. Yeah.
So if I can do that and just clear off some more of your army, then
Okay.
I think I'm in a very good spot.
Perfect.
So yeah,
Yeah, let's
we'll
go
see how
ahead.
that goes.
Okay, so are you going to go 2 into the
I'll do
Ancient
2
again?
into the Ancient, and
Okay.
then
The rest into the Red.
the rest into the Eradicators. Yeah.
Okay.
So here we go.
There we go.
So first into the Ancient. So hitting on 3s. You want to reroll this?
No, that's fine. So 3 misses.
And now wounding on
then
4s because
wounding
I have
on
strength
4s.
4.
Yeah.
So that's 2 at -2.
2 at -2.
Yeah,
He's dead.
He's gone.
Okay,
Now
so
we
Ancient
go this.
removed. Does he attack back before going on a 4-up? No, he doesn't.
And I will do the other 3 into the
Eradicators?
into the Eradicators, yes.
Okay.
So here we go. So hitting on 3s. With that.
Yeah.
With that. There were like 2 over there.
Okay.
And now we need 5s to
5 to wound because of the Gravis armor, yeah.
Okay.
So that's 4.
4 minus 2.
Minus 2.
Oh, they're gone.
And that's them dead. A good 3 CP. Crazy stuff. That was good. That was perfect. My dice didn't help me, but it helped you. So now we can go to my turn. We'll catch you back in a second.
And the Ashen Lancers reinforcements enter the battlefield, supporting their battle brothers as they try to eradicate the Eldar scum.
It's important to... I need to, like... the problem is, like, again, back to 9th edition, it's very difficult to move out. I had a game, again, with the Iron Hands against Crimson Red Corsairs, and they put me in. It's so difficult, but... Look, this turn I really need to like remove as much as possible, so my next turns I can freely move up the field a bit better. So movement-wise, the Blade Guard have fallen back, sadly, but still in the middle objective and within 6 for open movement. My Contemptor have moved around the corner now. My reserves have come in, my heavy intercessors have come in. Those 3 intercessors have shuffled up a bit, whilst the Lieutenant has moved up the field now. To try and eradicate some more troops from that side. And lastly, we've got the company veterans moving through the ruins and now trying or will be charging some further units.
Okay.
So no psychic phase because my librarian is dead.
Correct.
So yeah, we'll catch you back.
You have spent a CP.
Yes, Wisdom of the Ancients to reroll 1s to wound. So basically everybody there will be rerolling 1s to wound. I can't do the reroll 1s to hit because Harlequins or most Harlequins don't allow me. I think troops I can, right? Can I find 2 troops? Can I reroll 1s into troops?
I believe you can, yes.
I can, right? So that is interesting. But,
do you want me to double check that one for you though?
Yeah, if I might change it, but let's check it. I'll get some dice prepared and we'll go into the shooting phase.
Alright, so like Pardo just said, we're going to get some dice ready and we'll be back when the shooting phase starts. Okay, so we're starting off with the heavy intercessors who are firing into
these guys,
the Harlequin troop.
Okay.
So you're hitting on 4s,
Hitting
so
on
you have a
4s.
-1 for the heavies.
Yep. And these are not heavy, but you have a -1 in builds, right?
No, I don't.
Okay, so I'm hitting on 3 still.
Right, that's why I was asking, because I would lightning fast if you had that -1.
Okay, do you want to lightning fast? I'll take these 4 off.
I was under the impression that
It's
you did
1 CP,
1 CP,
right?
yeah.
It's just the heavy bolter that's 1 CP.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay, and then 3s to wounds. Rerolling 1s.
Yes.
That is 4 wounds.
4. So here we go. So we're looking for 4-ups. So 2 go
more
through.
deaths.
So is it? Yeah. So just kill off the troop master,
Yeah.
and we'll remove this individual over here from
Okay.
the unit.
And then we've got the heavy bolter.
Yep. So this is hitting on 4s regardless.
Hitting on 4s, yeah. That's 4 hits, and this is strength 5.
So 3s.
3s to wound. 3 more.
Oh, okay. So here we go. We're looking for 4-ups. So 2 more
2
gone.
more. Doesn't matter, right? Do you want a
no.
fusion? So leave
yes,
a fusion
actually,
just
mind
in
leave a
case?
fusion just for just in
Okay.
case. You never know.
Okay, then I've got 3 more shots coming in from the heavy from the
This unit over
intercessors.
here,
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah.
Perfect.
They are stalkers, so they've moved, so they're hitting on 4s. That's 2 hits.
Okay.
And 3s to wound. Rerolling 1s. That's 2.
Okay.
So statistically, you should die.
I don't
No!
care about statistics.
Statistics don't do anything against me. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is fire the pistol shots before I forget
Right, yes,
into the squad over there.
Hitting me on 3s.
Yeah, all hits and 3s to wounds. Rerolling 1s, using my lieutenants. So that's 4.
Okay. Also, put me up 1 CP if you don't mind.
Okay.
Because I realize you can't hit me on 1, 2s, or 3s anyways.
Okay, even against the troops, right?
Even against the troops.
Okay.
That is my chapter tactic, so
Yeah.
to speak. So 4 go through. 4-ups.
Oh, 3, 4.
So you've killed the troop master.
Yeah.
And we've also gotten rid of 2 more Harlequins. So, like
What
that.
is that?
Oh, sorry. I didn't put the wound on the guy, but it's this like this.
Okay.
So we'll just leave this guy over here.
Is there 2 left?
There
2
are
left.
1 left, right? I failed 3.
I think you failed 3, yes.
So it's just be 1 guy left like that.
Okay, perfect. Okay, that's not bad at all.
Okay.
Next up, I will be firing. I'm gonna.
You only have 1 unit left to fire, right?
Yes, it is.
this big boy over here.
I'm gonna do the Volkite pistol first. Before I forget from him into these guys here.
Perfect.
That's a hit, and I need another 6. No. Volkites are strength 4, aren't they?
No, they're strength 5 actually.
Are they strength
5? Yes.
The pistol as well?
Correct.
Okay.
So I think I've got a 3-up armor save.
Okay.
So
that's a pass.
Regardless of whether it's armor save or an invulnerable save.
Yeah. Okay. And then lastly, I'm just gonna do everything into.
So we're doing the double Volkite Dreadnought into the unit of Skyweavers over here.
10, 11, 12.
It's not looking good for
13,
them.
14, 15, 16. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Okay, so these are the Volkites first. Hitting on 4, sadly.
Oh no.
Okay.
That's half.
And wounding on 3s.
Rerolling 1s.
Rerolling 1s. No 2s.
Ooh.
No 2s. Okay, 1.
So there are 5 saves.
Yeah, 1 mortal wound is at the end. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 saves at no minus.
So here we go. 6 saves coming up. I think it's 3-ups. Either way, that kills off 1.
And then a mortal wound.
And then a mortal wound onto 1.
Okay, stop passing your 4-ups. It's not nice.
So you do have your missiles. How are you going to fire the missiles?
The 2 missiles straight in.
Okay.
So, hitting on 4s. I get a free reroll. Sorry, I forgot to mention I gave the Warlord trait he has.
But you can't reroll hits against me.
Oh, I can't reroll hits.
No.
Okay. So 1 hits. I reroll this.
Okay.
And then it's a 4-up.
So 4-ups.
Again. Oh no, this is the problem. When you pass your 4-ups, there's nothing I can do. So charges. There's just 1 quick charge.
Okay.
So these veterans. So I'm just going to charge into here.
Company veterans into here. Don't roll a double 1. That looks like it passes.
That's it.
Okay. Well, do you want to do your sergeant?
Yes, he's gone in.
Okay.
I don't think he could fail.
He can fail a double 1. That's
5
not fail.
and a 4. He's in.
So here we go. We're going to pull this man right into combat into here, I'm assuming.
Yes.
And I think it's time for you to swing at me.
Yes.
And I do some damage.
Hopefully.
Dice have been gathered. CP has been spent.
Yep.
Pardo is ready to swing.
I haven't spent any CP. I don't have it. You've spent a CP.
So I have spent 1 command point
to
lightning fast these individuals over here. Not because I think it's going to make a difference, but because it's cool and I've got CP to spend.
Yeah, you do have CP.
So Pardo gets a +1 to hit.
Yes.
And he gets a -1 from me.
So back on 3s.
Back to 3s, and now I give him an extra -1.
Yes.
So now he's down to 4s.
Okay. I explode on
6s. So you get 2 explosions.
Now, something I was going to say. I can't hit you on 1, 2s, and 3s, right?
That's in shooting only.
That's in shooting only. Okay.
In combat, it's just different. So 3s.
3s re-rolling.
He does have full rerolls here because of those lightning throws.
Oh, okay. So that's 2, 4, 5. They should die.
I think the squad is going to sleep.
Yes.
I'm going to command point.
Just about.
I'm going to spend a command point and be really cheeky here. Here we go.
Oh my god, you passed like 90% of your stage.
And I'm going to pull off the Troupe Master here.
Okay.
Because I think it's more important to have an OBSEC unit on there. Or you don't have it.
For sure.
So
you do have to attack with him and your lowly guy over there.
You have to swing at me first here.
Oh yes, with my
you have charged me, so get your dice ready. Hitting me on 3s.
3s?
Oh, sorry, 2s, I believe. I think Lieutenant's hit on 2s.
Yes, they do. You don't have a -1, right?
I have a -1, but you have a +1.
Okay.
And you get an exploding 6 as well?
Yep.
And now wounding me on 2s, I think, right?
Yes, so 3 wounds.
Okay. Can we do it again?
Don't do this.
Can the laughing god laugh once more?
Don't do this.
No, he's laughed at me actually.
He's quite dead.
So we get rid of the lonely Troupe over here.
Yep.
And away he goes.
4 attacks there.
And now, thank you very much, sir, for my 4 attacks. So 4 attacks into your company vet. I don't think this is going to do much. It's 4 hits so far. And now 4s to wound.
Okay.
3 wounds at -2. -2. So
okay, 4 ups. Sorry, 3 ups, right?
No,
4 ups.
4 ups.
Damage?
2 each.
2 each. So 1's dead and 2 dead.
Good job.
Not bad at all.
Right. So, Mr. Pardo, that's not what you wanted, is it?
No, I needed to kill him. I've killed him. I've only killed 1 bike as well. Not looking good.
So,
not looking good.
It's been a relatively fast turn for you.
Yes.
I've got my turn now. I think I'm going to hit you really hard.
I know.
So we'll just count a couple of points and see how the game's going.
Yeah. And we're back with the points not in a very good position for the Iron Hands. Let's see what the Harlequins can do. Can they finish off the Iron Hands in this turn? A lot of movement again now coming out to play. Everybody's come out to play now. Everybody's in the battle, in the middle of the battlefield, and now ready to shoot and then charge in and finish off those units that are surrounding this corner here. Yeah, let's see how this does. We do have to do the psychic phase again.
Yes, we do.
And now you're going to do exactly the same thing.
Here's the veil.
Here's the veil. Where is he? He's now in here, right?
So he's not on the objective. He's on the objective.
Yep.
Not touching the terrain.
Okay.
And although I'm within 24 of you now,
yes,
you don't have TP to deny me,
exactly.
so I don't really mind too much.
Okay.
But I needed to keep something there to hold the objective.
Okay.
So
here we go.
4.
That is a pass.
Perfect.
So I think that grants you 8 points now.
I think either it grants it to you on 2 casts or 3 casts.
Yeah, I think it's 3 casts.
Something like that, but it's okay. We'll check that at the end of the game.
Okay. And then what else have we got going?
So I'm ready to start shooting.
Yeah.
If you're ready to see me shoot.
Okay.
So we're gonna do the Death Jester into the Blade Guard.
Yes.
So again, as always, one of them is an automatic 6.
Okay.
Which grants him the extra shots.
Yep.
And now the other 2 hits go in, which grant him another shots.
Okay, perfect.
And
so this is in the Blade.
Into the Blade Guard, correct? Okay. Yes. So hitting on, wounding on. So actually, one of these. Actually, I'll redo this.
Yes. One of them is an auto.
One of them is an auto 6.
Yes.
And now these ones are
3s to 1s.
3s to 1s. Okay. So I'll use. No, it's fine. It's fine because I've got. So
4 minus 3s.
4 minus 4s.
Minus 4. So 4 up invulnerable saves.
That's 1.
Okay, 1 goes
and
through.
Now 2 more, which are just 1 goes through. That's 2 damage.
Yes.
And now 2 more normals.
2 more normal saves.
So
1 goes. So 1 more Blade Guard is removed.
Okay.
Let's remove him. Okay. What else have we got?
We've got some small things. We're gonna over here. We're gonna shoot pistols, I guess.
Yes.
I mean, it doesn't matter too much at this point.
Okay.
So we'll do 1 pistol from here into there.
Okay.
Hitting on 2s. Wounding on 4s.
Yep.
6. It is a Shuriken, so it's minus 3.
Minus 3. So 4 up. No.
It's 1. And now the other one into you from this.
Can you finish him off? That's a hit. That is a wound.
Minus 1.
Oh, no, that is a
he's a 1 wound. I can't be mad, I guess.
No, there's a lot of more things to shoot.
We're going to come over to the congested traffic ways over here. Yep. I'm going to do the unit of 6 bikes.
Okay.
I'm going to shoot into here.
All into my dreadnought.
Yes.
Perfect. Is he... He's still not the closest, right?
Ooh, how does that work? Because he's a vehicle.
Yeah, but he's a character. So he still can't be targeted.
Right.
What the bodyguard does is that you can't target him
at all.
Within 3.
Right. Okay. Okay, that's fine. I'll do the 4 bikes over here.
Yes.
We'll do the first 6.
Okay.
Let's not mess around here, I guess. We'll do the first 6 and we'll go into this unit of
heavy intercessors. Okay.
So here we go. So 6d3 plus 6.
Okay.
So that's
3,
just
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 shots coming up next. Okay, wounding on 5s now.
So hitting on 3s first.
Sorry, hitting on 3s, yeah. That was how many shots you got. Hitting on 3s, no rerolls.
No rerolls there.
And wounding on
5s, yeah. So almost pile those into there.
Okay.
So wounding on 5s.
Yeah.
So that's 1, 2, 3.
Just 3. Minus 3, right?
Minus 3, yes.
Minus 3, okay. So, here we go. All go through, damage.
D3 each.
D3
so,
each.
first one.
Okay, so looking for 5s and 6s here. No.
I spent a luck point for that.
Lucky point there. So, we did point out you got how many? This turn? 3.
So,
and last turn you got through because twice in a row you've rolled the doubles.
Yeah, I know. I think last turn I got 5 in total because I didn't roll the doubles there.
Okay.
In this turn I rolled the doubles on 3 dice. So, there's one of my luck dice gone. That kills 1.
Yep.
Next one. Kills another.
Okay.
And
ooh.
I'll spend another luck point on that. Why not? It's fun.
Let's see if we can do it.
I'll reroll that.
Okay.
Hey,
okay.
that's 3
3
gone.
dead. So that's, I'll leave the heavy bolter there.
They don't call them luck dice for nothing.
No, they don't call them luck dice for nothing.
So now that was a unit of 6. Now the unit of 4 can actually target you now because you don't have any. You don't have 3 models from a unit beside you.
Yeah, nobody's still a character, right?
Right. Yeah, but for characters,
yeah,
if you can only be look outserved by units with 3 models.
I don't know. I'll go with what you say.
4 dice going in.
Okay.
So that is not the best, but we can go 1, 2. We've got 2 more there, and then we're going 3 there. So this is into the Dreadnought character, so hitting on 3s.
Yep.
Okay. And now wounding on 4s. 4s do 1...
5s. Wounding on 5s?
Yeah, but you're a vehicle, so I wound you on 4s.
Okay, wounding on 4s.
4s for the mortals, and then 6s...
No, 6s just do the mortals.
No, 6s do D3.
Yeah, that's it.
No,
Don't do
fours. Yes, fours do 1 mortal.
Okay.
And then sixes
Okay,
do
so
D3
they're
initial.
different to what
Yes.
the Drukhari
You'll
ones
see, like,
have.
so basically, so these ones all fail.
Yeah.
And this is just 3 mortals to you because they can't, and they're not actually wounding you because they're only strength 3.
Okay.
So they're not. I need a 6 to wound you.
Okay.
But this is just 3 mortals to you.
Okay, fair enough. So 3 mortals done. He's coming. I was right. We was wrong. This is the same as the Drukhari. So 3 go through.
Yes.
-3 on
Minus
these.
3.
So I do have my 5 up in vulnerable saves, which I passed them all.
Never mind. You know
There
what?
we go. 6s are the only thing that.
Yes, that's the one.
It's much. It's worse than before.
It's way worse than before.
Yeah. The problem is you can target other things.
Yeah,
Like
that is true.
Marines.
Of course,
and kill
yeah.
them.
So
Okay.
we're gonna do this vehicle over here. I think we're gonna throw
Everything?
Yeah, I think we might throw everything in. You know,
Okay.
we are within 24 of you here.
Yeah.
So I think I've got to target you with that at least.
Okay.
So we'll do the Shuriken cannons first, and obviously then we'll do the prism into you as well. So
Perfecto. Okay, so
And
one
now-
miss.
5s to wound.
Yes.
Nothing.
No wounds.
Now
And then
2
we've got
shots from the prism.
Okay. 1 hit. Do you want to reroll one of those?
Nope.
Okay. Doesn't wound.
Uh,
Strength 14. Didn't you say strength 14?
I don't know if it's strength 14 or 12 because
12.
they have changed the profiles between the
Okay,
two things.
so if
It's strength 12.
12, so
So
it's a fail. Do you
I'm
want to
gonna
reroll
spend
this?
My luck reroll.
Okay. The last one.
There you
and
go.
wounds.
Luck.
Okay, so 5 up. And passes again. He
Okay,
does
never
not
mind.
want to die.
So
What else have we got?
we'll do the next one, which is over here now.
Yep, closest to him.
And here we go. So the Shuriken cannons into the into the dreadnought,
Okay.
and now 5s,
Oh.
and now 2 shots from the prism.
Yep. That's
1
1
hit.
hit. You do have CP still.
I know, but I don't want to spend on this. I'll spend on that.
I'll spend it on that. 3s to wounds.
So 3s to wound. There you
Lots of
go.
wounds. Okay.
Finally,
Okay, this one goes through, so it's D3 plus 3?
2d3.
2D3. Okay.
So that is
4 damage.
4 down to 3.
Down to 3. So 6 left on the Contemptor. Okay, so I think that's all you're shooting, right? Oh, we do have this transport,
Yeah,
right?
right. We
5?
got that transport actually. Yeah,
Okay.
you're right. So we will shoot that transport, and we'll go into the actual
Yeah, the ones that have
yeah.
already removed.
So here we
Okay,
go.
So heavy intercessors,
So that's 2 fails, and now 3 to wound.
3 to wounds.
So that's 3 wounds
Three.
and -1.
-1.
Hey, that kills another one.
Okay, kills another one. Damage to Pop. So he's dead. Just the sergeant left on that squad.
Love it.
And I believe that is all you're shooting.
Yes, that is actually all.
Okay, so shall we go into charges quickly?
Absolutely, my
Okay.
favorite phase.
Yes.
So first thing we're going to do on camera, because I want to show you how cool this is.
Okay.
I'm going to charge the Troupe Master into this lone guy.
Okay.
In fact, no, we're going to be really cheeky. We're going to charge into him.
Okay.
Right? Now you're going to see this and say, right, but you're within 12. You need an 11-inch charge.
Yes.
So one of the Warlord traits that he's got, a foot in the future,
Yeah.
gives him 6 extra inches, add 6 to your charges.
Yeah.
Basically.
We saw this in the introduction.
Yes,
We're very
but
happy about
I
this.
just love it so much.
Yeah.
And because of the Harlequins panel piece, they can just jump over models if they weren't
Exactly.
there.
So straight through.
Essentially, I'm within I'm within 12, so I need an 11.
Okay.
So I need a 5 and 2d6.
Yeah, you have to be within the 12, really, don't
Yes, exactly. So here we go.
you?
So that's
he's
it. So he just
Okay.
goes like this, whoop,
all the way to that Contemptor. Perfect.
which is
Okay.
really cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
And finally, we're gonna throw him back into here
Okay.
because we can fall back and charge.
Yep.
So he is in with a 4,
Zoink.
and
Okay.
now we're also going to charge this
Prism.
into you there.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it. I think you needed a 4.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
4.
That's fine.
So he can move
So
in.
we'll do that into there like that, just to get an extra few attacks in.
Okay.
You never know.
Skyweavers.
So we're going to use the 4 unit of 4 into your
Back into my
into
blade
your
guard.
guard. So
Yep.
here we go. That's in.
Yep. And the big unit of 6, is it?
Yeah, we're going to do the big unit of 6 into.
This unit? We've got the lieutenant
I'm
there
going
as
to
well.
multi-charge them, right?
Multi-charge.
Yeah, I'm going to
okay.
multi-charge them because I don't know how I fit. So here we go. That's fine.
Perfect. Okay,
Cool.
so let's move everybody in, see where we stand, and we'll go into the fight.
So you might all have heard a bit of noise going on. We've had to wait for about an hour and a half as there's a band playing downstairs. So we've basically just been sat around doing nothing just to try and record the end of this battle report for you guys. So I think we're just going to get on with it now because it has
Yeah.
quietened down.
Yeah,
So-
it's midnight, by the
Yeah,
way.
it's
now.
midnight now, yeah.
So, yeah, but we have to do these things to get the content out. So, yeah, so we're in the fight phase now. We've got the Troupe Master going
Yes.
in first.
So another Troupe Master, so he automatically hits with
Okay.
his Storied sword.
Yeah.
So those are all the hits, and now we have to wound on 5s.
Perfect.
So it's 2 wounds. There you go.
Okay, 2 wounds at minus.
-3.
Go so into my 5 ups. Okay, both go through damage?
1 each, so that's damage 2 basically.
Okay, so down to 3 left.
We'll do this quickly here into the company veteran.
Yep.
We're hitting on 3s.
Okay.
Now wounding on 4s.
4s to wound, yeah.
I'll spend a CP reroll there.
Well, 2 wounds, just about.
Alright,
okay.
-2, so 4 ups.
-2, 4 ups.
Oh no!
Okay.
Survive!
Yeah, you do have the Void Weaver to go in. Is it 3 attacks?
I don't actually know. It might be 3 attacks. It would be weird if it had more than that. Let's go for it. 4 attacks. Sorry, 4 attacks.
4 attacks hitting on 3s, right?
Yes.
Perfect.
Here we go. 4 attacks hitting on 3s. And now wounding on 5s. Nothing.
No wounds.
Nothing there.
Okay.
Okay,
we move on to either you choice. I don't have any CP to intervene, so it's either these guys or basically these guys.
We'll do this one first.
Okay.
Just to see if we can actually kill
these
dreaded
Blade Guard. There's just 2 left now.
There's 2 left.
Well,
yeah.
So you might be able to do it.
Hitting on 3s.
Okay.
And now you don't have any transhuman or anything
No,
on you.
no transhuman, no flesh is weak, nothing. All yours.
So wounding on 3s here.
Okay.
Okay. There you go.
Not bad.
Do you want to reroll this one? Actually, I'll reroll
that's fine. That's fine. Okay. So straight onto my 4 ups, which I fail a lot, and they're damaged 2 each, right? So they're gone. Yeah. Well gone. Yeah, okay, and then we move on to the last combat, which is these Skyweavers now going into. Now there is my lieutenant there as well. Do you just want to go for the unit of 5, or do you want to get some attacks into the lieutenant?
How many wounds? The lieutenant's got 3 up,
and 5 wounds. Yeah.
No, we'll just go into the normal guys.
Into the normal guys, yeah, because I do have the arm Indomitus, so he's quite difficult to remove. And splitting up the attacks will only make it a bit more difficult anyway.
So we're going to do this and then 4 more attacks after, right?
After that. Okay.
Yeah. So if I reroll 4 of these dice, it's just because,
it's just because of that.
Extra 4 attacks.
Okay.
So I literally have 1, 2, 3, 4, and these are the ones for the 6th person.
Yep.
There we go.
Okay.
Gone.
No rerolls.
And that was gone there. And now 3's to wound.
3's to wound.
Okay. It's not the best, but it's actually not
bad. And these are damage 2. So
damage 2.
And is it -2?
-2.
Okay, so 5 ups.
-3.
5 ups. That's a good roll, actually. Yeah, check because the unit's dead anyway. Actually.
The -2.
-2. The unit's dead anyway. They're damage 2. There's unit of 5. That's them removed from play. Shall we quickly strike back with my stuff?
Yes.
Okay, so this veteran has 5 attacks, yeah. So here we go. You've charged me, right? So it means that I explode on 6s?
Yes.
Okay. So that is explosions, and then 3s. Re-rolling. Thank God.
Oh.
Okay, that's better. So 5.
5 saves.
4 ups. You have been passing quite well.
Nope.
No, that's him dead. Dreadnought now. He has been charged for 5 attacks. -1 to hit in combat as well?
Yes.
Okay, so 4 attacks.
I don't know, I think you rolled really well for the other one, right?
For him?
Yes.
Yes, I think I did, because why? Was I hitting on a -1 as well?
Yes.
Okay, anyway, so that's, I'll go into your vehicle, actually.
Yep.
So that's 3 wounds.
Also, I didn't ask you, I'm assuming you're going to the assault doctrine?
Yes,
Yeah.
obviously,
So,
yeah.
there's -1, so 4 ups, I think.
Okay, 1 goes through. And lastly, I've got my lieutenant going in, who has the 5 attacks. That is hitting on 3s, right? Still -1 to hit.
You're hitting on yes.
-1 to hit.
Yes.
Okay, so that's.
And you don't get the +1 if you didn't charge me.
Yeah. So that's 2 wounds. Rerolling 1s, no, because he's a character, so it doesn't do it.
So 4 ups.
Oh, passes them. Okay, so that concludes William's turn 3. Turn 3. I'll remove these intercessors from play. We're going to count up some points because I think you're well in the lead and there might not be a comeback from me or possible comeback.
Yeah.
So let's count up the points. Let's remove the casualties and we'll catch you back in a second. Okay, we're back and it's bad news. It's very bad news, actually. What's the score there for now?
67-21.
67-21. I'm not scoring any primary points just because he has 2 models and I have 2 models on this objective, meaning that I'm not getting that objective. I'm probably not going to get any primary points, secondary points, because obviously my librarian is dead already. I haven't got anything in the middle because my blade guard has just been removed. And what was my third?
I think it was Stranglehold, was it?
And Stranglehold, which is a no-no for sure. So, yeah, there's no point in carrying on. It's just a game where William will just score as many points as he can, probably get into his 90s. We're quickly going to call it there. Fist pump to William, and a great win for the Harlequins, the new Harlequins. Let's talk about it all in the end of game conclusion, coming right up. So there we have it, the end of the game. A win to the new Harlequins, a very good win, dominating win, and a very sad day for the Ashen Lancers again. Specifically Marines. I'm just tired of losing with Marines. I'm going to go for a little rant first, if you don't mind. I love my little Space Marine rants. So yeah, Space Marines are just not good enough now against all these new codexes come out there. I've said it a couple of times already in some of the SM Plus videos where I sit down and chat about armies in general, and everything's just better than them. Everything's faster than them, everything's cheaper than them, everything's better in shooting than them, everything's better in combat than them, and they're more expensive. So they just can't compete against anything. You know, I think 9th edition, I think the biggest problem, and both of us agree with this, the biggest problem now with Marines in general is that they're too slow. You know, we've got Drakari that have been dominating the scene for a very long time, and apart from them being very cheap and very good in both combat and shooting, we think it's the movement that basically wins them most of the games. We've seen Harlequins for today move throughout the battlefields, get a lot of board control early on, and the Marines just not being fast enough to move across the field and get basically onto specific objectives. Every army has a very good fast-moving unit. We've got the new Custodes, which have the jet bikes, which are very good, very fast, very resilient, and it helps them very, very much. Marines just have 2 units at the moment. They've got Vanguard Veterans, which went up in points for both shields and jump packs, which is what we needed the most, and they're very expensive personally for what they are, especially with so much high AP, high damage on the tables these days. And then we've got the new Primaris bikes, which are far too expensive. So
and they're useless.
And they're useless. So they're just I think that's the main issue with Space Marines now. It's the movability. I still think they shoot. They've got good guns. I still think they can cope in combat. But you saw this battle reports, how models were being removed so easily. There's a lot of bodies. There was a lot of bodies on this game, and they were just being removed very, very quickly, and it's sad to see. I hope something's done quickly. I know there's a lot of Space Marine players that probably think the same as me, and I don't know what it can be. I think they need a price drop of 10 to 15% price drop, and I don't think that will fix it, but it will certainly make them a tad better. Game-wise, I really enjoyed it. I think the Harlequins are a beautiful army now to master. I think William will do a very, very good job in the weeks ahead of us.
I hope so.
With the Harlequins, especially we've got some new units on the way, and we will have more games on SM Plus. Certainly have more games on SM Plus with the Harlequins against some better armies at the moment, like Custodes and Tau. We're really looking forward to that. Conversion mission, I love the mission as well.
Always.
But like I've said, it's come down to Marines not being as good as all these armies coming off. But for today, it's all about the new Codex. I've really enjoyed them. I really like what I've seen, and I can't wait to see more. So now, William, give me your verdict.
Okay. I personally think that the Harlequins are more fun and stronger than the Eldar part of the book.
It's a strong one.
It is.
It's early days.
It is very early days, and obviously we need to wait and see what the really good players do with these things. But the thing is that mobility is king in 9th edition, right? So the fact that you are fully mobile, you are allowed to shoot your weapons if you take a light, as your Saedeth, and you can charge afterwards, means that you're not only just swarming the board, you're doing things as you swarm the board.
Exactly.
And that is something that I don't think Eldar do as well. There might be some builds that do it well, but I think that these guys have the upper hand when it comes to that.
They've got a lot of stratagems to work with. There's 2 pages of stratagems, 2 pages of relics, all of them really, really good.
I was trying to make a cheat sheet for all the stratagems that were good. I wrote 3 names, and then I wrote literally all of them.
It became a sheet.
It became a sheet,
with everything.
Because they're all just so used, and a lot of them have niche uses. but they all do something very, very important that you need to do with Harlequins. So I personally think that this book, overall, the Aeldari book, is fantastic, but I think the Harlequin stuff is just so much fun.
Yes, it's much fun. The same as the Elder, we do have the Aeldari battle report at the same time as this. So if you've enjoyed this and want to see some more content, you've got the Aeldari versus Aeldari battle report, which is a very good game actually. But yeah, personally, like Nick, SN Nick used to play a lot of Harlequins, and I always thought that they crumbled very well. It was a bit of glass hammer, right?
Yeah.
Now with them not being able to hit on 1s, 2s, and 3s and not being able to reroll against them, that will make them survive a bit more. The other thing they needed was they needed good anti-big stuff guns, and the prismatic cannons now actually do that. They're so cheap as well. I think they're 85 points.
They're 90 points each.
90 points each, with 2 Shuriken cannons that are now much, much better, double the damage of what they used to do before, and the prismatic cannon being much, much better as well. At that cost, I think we're going to see a lot of Harlequins on the top tables very, very soon, don't you?
100%, for sure.
So yeah, I think we've gone through it most of the time. Again, we'll have some reviews about both the Aeldari and the Harlequins, and probably Yunari as well on SN Plus very, very soon. So if you're interested in more content and more sit-downs and want to support what you're seeing and enjoying, head over to snbarreports.com or click the join button just below and have extra content for your viewing pleasure. With that said, we'll catch you back in the next Bar Report very soon.